Yeah, I don't know why, but my video recording program has a bad habit of not reading my microphone and switching over to the next microphone, which is the headset, which is, 12 feet away from me. Uh, Although that's not as bad as sometimes my other recording program just stops. Oh no. Okay, that's adorable. She's talking about pierogies. Anyway, yes. Sometimes my other recording program for PC games just decides not to record my other microphone at all. And so I have to, I lose all of my commentary on games and end up posting no commentary versions, which is fine. I'm not going to say that my commentary is the most important thing, but, if I was going to do that, I would have been watching a TV show while I played rather than commenting. Boom! I really enjoy this game. That was fast. I know that, excuse me, I know that passing levels is more of a priority for the online version of the game. But, I do like seeing the level go up with the experience points from winning. And I've got to say, 40,000 experience points seems excessive. They're telling me I would have to beat 20 matches, roughly, in order to, Oh. I do love they keep speaking Russian. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes! It's annoying to have to replay the same match 20 times in order to level up. Oh. Damn, they had a good defense going. But what they didn't realize is I'm better than they are. Alright, I should have come up with something clever to say there. Boom! I've probably gotten the trophy for drifting destruction already, right? I mean, almost certainly. It takes place in a beautiful alternate history where the most popular sporting event, girls' sporting event in high school, is tank battles. Apparently there's a cartoon about it. There's a animated movie about it, and a comic book, obviously. And now there's a couple of video games, which I'm enjoying the heck out of because I enjoy tank action games.
上からなんとか大洗の紫外線に移行できた。それじゃあさっさと片付けてお家に帰るわよ。
試合を始めます。
おーい、フラッグ会長、追いかけましょう。
来ました。
進むわよ。
前進。
ちょっと
わかりました。
頼れます。
前進。敵車両発見。
敵の情報が届いたわよ。敵車両を捉えたわよ。そうで、撃て。
ルノー B1 行動不能。
敵ではないわね。何やってんの。装填急ぎなさいよ。撃て。ちょっといいわよ。下がりなさい。気づかれてる。撃て。
9号式行動不能。
調子で行くわよ。
攻撃。前進。
カチューシャの作戦通りね。進むわよ。
正面走行に被弾。そうか。
待ち伏せだね。どうやら決着がついたよね。
敵フラッグ車発
敵フラッグ車の位置が分かったわよ。前進なさい。撃て。聞いてるわね。何やってんの。装填急ぎ。下がりなさい。正面走行に被弾。装填完了よ。
見。やりました。
撃て。
4号行動不能。
調子で行くわよ。
Well, Girls and Panzer seems pretty great to me. I wasn't familiar with it before I started playing the game. But I definitely have fallen in love with the franchise now, and I look forward to watching the TV show and movies. Probably not reading the comic books. But, you know, that's just because they're generally harder to track down. No, not the interlude. I wanted to keep doing missions. I'm just, I've already beaten the game and done everything. And unlocked all the domination stuff. So now I'm just cleaning up and unlocking the trophy for beating all of the levels with all the characters. Yeah, I've heard, ever since I started playing the game, I've heard nothing but great things about the anime and the movie and the OVAs. So apparently people just really love this series. And then someone sent me a clip of them blowing up that giant railroad cannon. And yeah, that looked fantastic. My God, that looked fantastic. So yeah, definitely something I'm going to check out. Well, with any luck, when they... I mean, I don't know what Bandai Namco has planned, but with any luck, when they release it in the West, maybe they'll put it out on PC as well, because they've been putting most of their games on PC these days. So fingers crossed. I'll be honest with you. I did not notice that the goal of this mission was to survive until the time limit. That's pretty embarrassing. I'm gonna do this a little better this. I don't know why more people aren't playing this game. I mean, tank battles is always a hugely fun genre. Are always a hugely fun kind of game to play. And it's a budget game, so it's very reasonably priced. I mean, maybe it's just not as well known as... Although I guess the internet is always going to have... YouTube is going to make it easier for people who already like Girls and Panzer to find this thing. So that could be more reason for the huge amount of people who have come to the channel. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it, and I gotta say, it's pretty amazing. Oh, hold on. Oh. PS4 titles, God damn it, these All-Star guys are great. Oh yeah, and you asked how people don't die. They actually went out of their way to state that all of these tanks have been retrofitted. So inside the tank, there is a shell of like ultra hard and bouncy, like a carbon curtain that keeps the explosions that hit the tank, then damage the tank, from hurting anybody inside the tank. Is that preposterous? Yes, of course that's completely preposterous, but at least they offered an explanation for how everybody isn't dying all the time. And as for PS4 games, God damn it. It is tough playing this game with the Japanese tank. I guess I really should just run away? Huh. Fatal Bullet was a lot of fun. Fatal Bullet was... I really enjoyed Fatal Bullet. Like, the action was really good. The story was intriguing. I liked the setting. I hadn't played a Sword Art game before, but it ended up being pretty solid. Also, and I know this wasn't a popular game, but I really enjoyed Metal Gear Survive. You're probably going to be able to get it very cheap. I mean, it was a budget title to start with, and I have to assume with the incredibly bad press, it's going to get cheap, like really cheap soon. So yeah, consider trying out Metal Gear Survive. If you like zombie games, if you like survival games, it's one of the best zombie survival games I've ever played. And, unlike most survival games, it has a set plot with an ending, and you can beat the whole game in like 10-15 hours. And then, I gotta say, the post-game stuff is kind of garbage, and all the money grubbing is kind of garbage. But the actual gameplay, I really like Metal Gear Survive. One thing that really frustrates me is, so where is it? Drifting, Napoli turn. When drifting, switch forwards reverse controls. Only for light tanks, assault guns. I have no idea what switch forwards reverse controls means. Like, apparently there's a turn you can do. If you're a light tank, you can drift. Like, you can drift. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can drift, and supposedly you can do a 180 somehow, but I have no idea, and the only instruction is switch controls to reverse or something like that, and I'm like, thanks, no. Because I haven't seen the cartoon, no, there are a lot of controls to keep straight in this, and because I haven't seen the cartoon, I don't have any strong feelings about most of the characters yet, but I gotta say, that, the Finland commander is fantastically hilarious. Like, I hope she's the best in the cartoon as well, but her just utter blaseity about tank combat while playing a stringed instrument. That was fantastic. I mean, yeah, she was the star of the one scene I saw, so maybe that's going to be most of why she's my favorite so far, but also, all of her attitude in all of her attitude in all of her scenes was always great. There's a mech JRPG game coming? Coming out soon? Really? I mean, I know there's one JRPG mech game that they keep advertising me on Play Asia. That they say it's having a English language version. Yeah, there is actually tank logic in the game. I'll run you through in a second. I'll try and find out what the game is called. It's been I think it's advertised on the front page of Play Asia. Anyway, they're doing an English language version. It's a JRPG and turn-based mech game, but I'm completely blanking on the name, so sorry about that. Oh crap! Oh, this is bad. I've only got the last. Oh wait, I've got the last 2 whole more minutes. You know what? Maybe it isn't so bad that she spotted me. I might not beat this mission now. Yeah, actually, there is armor and gun penetration. So basically, so naturally, different parts of the tank have different levels of armor, and all the tanks have heavier front armor than back armor. For example, the Maus, the giant, ridiculous German armored beast, you can only hit it either at the very back or in the gap between the turret and the body, or else it just takes no damage from anything. What was the other one? Yes, and different tanks have different weight of cannons, and so some of them will just only ever do scratch damage to the front and sides, but some of them are heavy enough that even though that's where they're most heavily armored, you can still damage. So it takes different shells into account. Yeah, no, everyone keeps telling me. Yeah, under no circumstances should you try to shoot the Pershing's turret. And that is absolutely true. Which makes auto-aiming at a Pershing kind of difficult because the auto-aim always aids for the turret. But yeah, they've actually taken stuff like that into account in the game. The game actually takes that into account, so it is a worthwhile action-y tank simulator. It's not just cartoon rules with tanks, so I was very impressed.
試合を始めます。大隊長、ひまわりは高知ふもとに達した。先遣隊によると頂上に敵はいないそうだ。判断を請う。
罠かもしれませんから。
Actually, I made the mistake of playing the UK team the first time I played the Survive the Time Limit. Oh, okay, so it's just the swamp battle. The first time I was doing the domination mode, and I got into real trouble because the Churchill is so bulky and slow. I kept getting killed on the mission where you have to avoid people while going downhill on a windy path, and they try to snipe at you from a distance. Like, the Churchill is the worst tank for that mission. Oh. Poor the mouse. God, there's one of the bonus missions in this game. You battle, I think it's like 5 mouse tanks, and you get one tank that you do whatever you want with, but there are 5 mouse tanks. God, the Pershings are so nasty. I mean, the Centurion's nasty too, but the Pershings are so frustrating, and there's so many of them. During the bombardment missions, they kind of just sit there. There aren't that many bombardment missions in the game. Although if you do the domination mode, there's one bombardment mission every time you play it. Darjeeling seems great, and the UK team, St. Gloriana School, had my favorite, well, second favorite domination mode storyline, because every team has their own story of what they're trying to achieve and what they get. And Darjeeling's, I think, was the best, with their, search to get their very own tea plantation. I really enjoyed that. The only one better was the Japanese team's storyline, but that was only because the Japanese team seems so amazingly clueless that you can't help but be on their side. Like, they are such ridiculous underdogs. Well, yeah, but you're absolutely right, but I think they want to make sure that you are able to see their trajectory. So, of course, in real life, at the distances we're at, we're only 200 meters away. It's not like you'd be able to see the tank shell flying in real life. But so we can make adjustments and see how we're doing, they want us to be able to see the shells. But you're right, they do look kind of weird.
そこまで進めて大丈夫ですかね。装填完了。
効果は絶大なのね。
完了。撃て。前進よ。わかりました。砲撃だ。右側面に避難。装填完了。装填完了。
装甲が
こちらひまわり、高知頂上に達した。
203ダッシュよ。うらー。ハミボリー。やりましたね。ひまわりは二手に分かれて上から
試合終了。
That would be hilarious. There is no Godzilla in the game, but if you guys want to see it, just let me know, and I'll show you the mission where you fight a 50-foot tall version of that Boko teddy bear. Because that was a pretty awesome scene. Oh.
Sate, それでは試合を始めます。
4両しかいないわね。私たち
前進しろ。
全敵車両発見。
敵の位置情報敵車両を。
チャーフ逃げるわよ。どうする？深追いは禁物よ。
よし、狙い通りだ。装填完了。二次方向から砲撃を確認。
このまま足止めされているわけには。止まれ。
様子はどうだ。撃て。よし。装填どうした。装填。敵車両撃破。
隊長、お見事です。
発進撃砲道具の。
どう？勝ち。装填完了よ。
発進砲道具の。ハッシング行動不能。
隊長、ファーシング3両撃破しましたが、チャーフィンには逃げられてしまいました。申し訳ありません。
気にするな。よくやったな、エリカ。
はい。ほら、あなたたち何やってんの？
試合終了。
50 feet is 17 meters. Well, 16. Okay. Boom. The amusement park missions are awesome too. Specifically where you pretend to be ducks and then shoot them in the back when they're roll past. That's just a great scene. I assume that actually happened in the movie.
作戦を変更する。分散が嫌なら望み通りにしてやろう。了解。
T28 発見。
隊列。
敵車両発見。進め。
敵車両発見。
敵の情報が届いた。
前進よ。
7時方向から攻撃を確認。
装填完了。撃て撃て。
こちら正門チーム。
装填完了。敵車両発見。前進よ。
you're talking about Godzilla Monster Planet, the animated film, I just watched that last week for the AVOD podcast. It was fun. I mean, it wasn't. It had some problems, and it's weirdly structured, and doesn't have enough story for its running time. But I enjoyed a lot of the action, and it's got some great Godzilla in it. It was nowhere near as good as Shin Godzilla, obviously, which we also watched for the show. Which, oh my God, Shin Godzilla is amazing. Yeah, I don't actually know how big the bear is here. I said 50 feet, and he might be bigger than that. The point is, there's not a lot of references you can use to judge his size, because he's not around any tall buildings. He's just kind of on top of the aircraft carrier. Oh, these are the songs from the anime. Neat. I didn't know that. So wait, there's another animated Godzilla movie coming out? Weird. There's two different... Are they competing Godzilla movies? Is this one for the Japanese market or for the North American market? Or international market, I guess. The Shin Godzilla just for the Japanese. And amazing. It's kind of annoying. Rosehip's tank is so fast that it is literally almost impossible to control. Like, anytime you turn even slightly, it just goes 90 degrees. Oh my God, those signs are great. Oh, thanks, Acura Matt. I appreciate that. No, I think I saw that you subscribed. Yeah, I love this game. I think it's great. I'm going to try to play online later this week. See if it's doable. Right now I'm just finishing all of the levels with all of the characters. Now that I've completely played through domination mode. But I'm a big fan of the game. Okay, well that sounds like the sequel to Godzilla Monster Planet, because spoiler alert, at the end of Godzilla Monster Planet, a new Godzilla turns up. Like, they kill a Godzilla, and then we're like, yay, we got Godzilla, take that Godzilla. And then, like, a mountain in the background of the scene wakes up, and it turns out that this was just a spore or a built-up one. The mountain in the background of the shot the whole time, that was the real Godzilla, and he just woke up, and he's kind of pissed. And that's where the movie ends on a cliffhanger. So I have to assume that's the second part, is the Godzilla Earth you're talking about. But again, I could be wrong. It just sounds like that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, the Godzilla Monster Planet ends on a cliffhanger, and they rather frustratingly, like, do not mention when the movie, like, they're not like, come back in 6 months for the sequel or something like that. They're just like, it ends on a cliffhanger, and then Netflix says it's part of a series, and there will be a second part, but it doesn't offer any clue as to when that might be happening. It's quite annoying. Yay, the maze! I really love the maze.
いい動きをしているようだな。
みんな無理しないでね。
それでは試合を始めます。
この迷路を利用して
What I should really do is, I'm gonna get a list of what order. I mean, is it watch the cartoon, then watch the movie, then watch the OVAs, or are you supposed to watch the OVAs first, or is it one of those situations where, oh, the OVA takes place between episodes 6 and 7 of the TV show, so you should really watch it then. Like, before I start watching it, am I gonna have to go to the internet and track down the correct order to watch it in, or is it just all good?
こちらアンチョビどうだ聞こえるか。よし任せろ。こんな感じっすかね。
情報を送ります。
前進。わかりました。攻撃準備。わかりました。お願い。装填早め。それ。装填オッケー。前進。撃て。わかりました。
パーシング行動不能。
装填完了。進め。わかった。うちらもド派手に戦いたいな。やっぱ P よ。わかりました。攻撃お願い。やりました。
なぜだ。勘がいいってレベルじゃないぞこれは。
敵車両シャーピー
行動不能。
撃破。装填オッケー。
パーシング行動不能。
よし、うまくいったようだな。はい、松代の皆さん、情報助かりました。探検ってだって役に立つだろ。あんがとね、チョビコ。チョビコって言うな。
試合終了。
Okay, Choviko is a perfectly good nickname if your name is Anchovy. Just putting that out there. Okay, so there's also an OVA for the movie. I've got a lot to watch, apparently, but I will get on top of that. I'm very negligent. That was such a fun mission, playing as Alice and just destroying everybody. 20 and 20 is the epilogue. So yeah, we're here. Just a couple more missions and I'm done. Hey Joe, how you doing? I'm glad you're back. Hopefully all of your phone problems and other things have been resolved. Alright, Rumi, let's try this one out. Although I don't know if it matters which character you play as, they're all just driving Pershings. I know they have different tank captain talents, but I never used the tank captain talents, so I don't know if that's super relevant. Should also watch the movies for Senran Kagura. And seriously, why are the Senran Kagura people dragging their feet on just making a new game? I mean, they make Estival Versus, and they're like, how about instead of making the next one, we do Peach Beach Splash? And I'm like, well, that's fine, okay. And then they're like, ooh, how about instead of making another one, we just remake the first game, the 3DS game, for PC and PS4. And I'm like, well, fine, I've never played the 3DS game. I will enjoy that, but can you just get back to the plot at some point, please?
その手をひねるも同然。
M4A1 シャーマン行動不能。
こ 西住ちゃんのとこには行かせないよ。
僕たちで止める。
前進。私たちにかなうわけないよ。敵車両発見。敵の情報が存在は検知。問題ない。次の相手は誰かしら。あまり残ってる。もう少し楽しむ。三振。行動不能。装填遅いよ。装填完了。エジザ行動不能。装填完了。撃った。それでマシュータ行動不能。前進するわ。リミッター外しちゃいますわよ。やっちゃいましょう。規則は破るためにあるのよ。敵車両発見。ここまでやれたことは褒めてあげるけど、でもレベルの違いをハルロベローチ行動不能。
No, that's not the commander ability. Each character has their own commander ability. This one is reduces quick reload cooldown time, and the other characters automatically use their skills because they're such good at they're such close teammates. Whereas what I did was Panzer High, which means you do automatic quick reload, weak spot is visible, you're invulnerable, and do bonus damage. Which is pretty good, but it only lasts for like 4 seconds. What's the super Pershing? You talking about the are you talking about the Centurion, or is there a different tank I don't know about? Okay, that sounds like madness. That is way too much armor. 10 centimeters of armor? That's crazy. 17 centimeters on the body? Oof. Oh, okay. So it's meant to be used as a firing line and nothing else.
しらあまり残っ
らしき行動不能。
その調子ね気づかせて右側面に避難前進するよそれ撃て装填完了
決断行動不能。
停止一時装填完了聞いてるわねその調子ね装填完了
マチューダ2行動不能。
その調子ね前進装填完了よし修理完了した交代リミッター外しちゃう敵車両前進ここまでやれたことは褒めてあげるけどでも残念ここまでねで前進
カルロベローチェ行動不能。
装填完了
クルセイダー行動不能。
昼飯の数前進その調子ね敵車11時15
ルノー2番行動不能。
前進するわよまだ残っていたようね前進するよ撃てよしその調子ね撃て前進ね12撃て装填完了その調子ね装填完了それ
T3485 行動不能。
撃て
ポルシェティーガー行動不能。
ドライブ装填完了その調子ね
ティーガー2行動不能。
Does the
正直手強かったかも将来有
Japanese
お姉ちゃんこっちもコンビニ
World War II battleships? Yeah, the Battleship Girls was featured on the Joel McHale show last week. It looked very strange. But yes, so there's a lot of stuff about World War II history in the anime. It's not just the character names. I mean, obviously you've got Erwin Rommel there. There's one of the girls who's Erwin Rommel, which is, when I saw that, was pretty peculiar. All right, so we've completed all of this, all of this, all of this. Yep. Yes. What mission haven't we done? God, that dodging down a hill mission was very entertaining. Okay. Ah, here we go. Just the streets mission? It's just the streets mission. All right, we're going to do that twice more, and then we've completed the entire game as every character.
ゴルフ場からなんとか大洗の紫外線に移行できたんですけど私みんな無理しないでね
それでは試合を始めます。
こちらアンコ神社を抜けて海岸へ移動進め前進してください前進するよ
Oh, that mission there that I just did is the second last mission in the game. So basically, the plot is you're doing a battle versus the University All-Stars, right? You're doing a battle versus the University All-Stars, and then like you've got a lot of awful, amazing scams and great ideas, and you come up with really clever ways to defeat them. And then a couple of the Persians show up, and they just completely wreck every single member of your team till it's down to basically nobody. And then there's the final mission between our hero commander and our villain commander. But yeah, no, I beat this game. I've beaten this game already, and you can see the videos elsewhere on the channel. What I'm doing now is just beating it with every character for the trophy for that.
ブラック社を発見したそうです。交代。装填完了。行くよ。発射。進め。装填完了。行くよ。前進する。装填完了。
カチューシャ、お願いできる？
仕方ないわね。
試合終了。
Well, next up, I'm going to replay the mission where you fight the giant bear because it's the best. Well, once I wrap up this last playthrough of that mission again. And then, I still haven't completed all of the extra missions on every difficulty level, so I think I've got a little more Und Panzer to do. Then I have to, and then, it's a little while before Atelier comes out, so who knows what I'm going to be playing over the next few days. Oh. Yeah, I was not familiar at all with what the bear was, so then you get to the part where they go to the bear amusement park, and I'm like, wow, that is so creepy. Like, I can't believe that creepy a thing was in this game. Yay! Way to go, Darjeeling. You're the best.
フラッグ車見つけたよ。のんきに。会長、フラッグ。
前進、敵車両発見。
Yes, but they didn't give me a free copy of Attack on Titan 2, so it is low on my priority of things to play. It's something I was considering buying, but I've got Yakuza coming up, so obviously that's my priority. And after that, Bullet Girls Fantasia, which I'm really excited about because it's about high school girls with assault rifles shooting orcs, which seems slightly less preposterous than this game, but more than preposterous enough to satisfy my need for preposterousness in video games. They have their own songs? You mean like in the their own theme songs? And that's it for all of the characters in all of the levels. I think. Well, let's see if I get a trophy for it. I did not. No, there it is. Yesterday's enemy is today's something. I'm curious. I'm just going to check. Oh, that's sweet. Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. Cumulatively while drifting. Huh. How do people not have the defeat enough enemies while drifting trophy? I mean, is that... It'd be ridiculous not to. Oh, they have their own song. That's great. Let's see. What is next? Oh, yes, the Boko fight. Boko! Okay. Check it out. Giant tank monster. Oh, I skipped it accidentally. I have all the tanks now. Which means I'm free to play this as the mouse. Boop. Yes, I will commence. Thank you.
ルールはフラッグ戦。相手のフラッグ者を倒したチームの勝利ね。それでは試合を始めます。
おい、敵車両を捉えた。撃て。
オイラの矢を全部しか食らうぜ。
これもルールだ。装填どうした？撃て。
やめろー。うおー。
正面走行に12時方向から砲撃を確認。撃て。
やめろー。
仕方ない。敵車両を捉えた。そうだ。それでいい。装填どうした？
やめてくれー。うおー。やがってやるぜ。だってオイラは僕だ。試合終了。ルールは特別なものとなっているから。
Yeah, the mouse is pretty fantastic. Alright, so I've got 3 minutes to make it to a destination with the most difficult to drive tank in the game. I have never managed to do this one on this difficulty. I think on each difficulty they make it a slightly slower time. Yeah, the way it just slides around the street all the time makes it impossible. Yeah, the teddy bear is kind of amazing, and I was really happy because the game came with a a sheet of stickers, which includes just, oh no, like 10 different versions of the busted up bear with, you know, one dressed like a mummy, one with a big bump on its head, one with some kind of a weird hole in its head and has to have a hairnet over it to keep a bandage on. It's all very cute and very distinct. The crazy part is I wasn't even close to the exit. Like, this is so ludicrous. I'm so bad at this mission. I never trained at all for doing fights with tanks that, you know, don't have turrets. Woo! Got one! I don't know how I defeated it on hard already, but I think it was just dumb luck. Tankettes! Damn, they're fast. Now let's try something else. Gotcha. Oh, wait, whoa! I think I actually did the Anzio turn. Or did I? I honestly can't tell. I think I did a 180 there. Let me try. Oh, damn it. Alright, that was embarrassing. Stop moving forward. God. Alright, here we go. First, I'm just going to shoot this guy in the back, because, you know, my guy needs help. Alright. There it is! That was the Anzio turn. You spin, then you come back around, and then I basically did a 180 and screwed myself over. Oof!
不能。試合終了。ルールは殲滅戦。相手の車両を全て撃破したチームの勝利ね。勝利を持ち得る者こそ。それでは試合を始めます。
前進だ。
敵車両捉えたぞ。
右側面に避難。
装填完了。
前進だ。当たれ。やったー。
カルラベローチェ行動不能。
我らが押してるぞ。
カルロベローチェ行動不能。試合終了。ルールは殲滅戦。相手の車両を全て撃破したチームの勝利ね。
勝利を持ち得る者こそ。
それでは試合を始めます。
前進だ。
敵車両捉えたぞ。
撃て撃て。
装填完了。
カルロベローチェ行動不能。
よーし、我らが押してるぞ。
交代するぞ。右側面に避難。撃て撃て。
装填完了。
みんなやられたぞ。よーし、直ったぞ。
敵車両
撃て撃て。
装填完了。
カルロベローチェ行動不能。カルロベローチェ行動不能。
撃て撃て。硬すぎるぞ。安速だ。
カルロベローチェ行動不能。カルロベローチェ行動不能。
あと1秒。この
カルロベローチェ行動不能。試合終了。
Well, thank God that's over. Oh my God, what a nightmare of a fight. But luckily, I just kept playing it over and over again until the enemy AI screwed up, so I'm going to call that a moral victory. I don't understand why they don't let me stream this game. Is it a thing in Japan that they don't... Yeah, okay. Is it because... I was going to say, is it because this game is based on a movie and they just got legal rights to it? Or in Japan is streaming not a thing? Because they won't let you stream... Not only would they not let you stream any of Fist of the North Star, Sega keeps taking down any video that has one of the franchise characters in it. Yeah, this is Mouse Mayhem. Take on 5 mouses with 1 tank. As you can imagine, it's a nightmare to try and do.
相手の車両を全て撃破したチームの勝利ね。それでは試合を始めます。
敵車両発見。トゥータちょっとあまり聞いてないよ。おお、一時方向から攻撃を確認。当然は右側面に被弾。装填完了。
トゥータ PT42 行動不能。試合終了。ルールは殲滅戦。相手の車両を全て撃破したチームの勝利ね。それでは試合を始めます。
敵車両発見。左側12時方向を見て。よし。よし。損害警備何も問題ない。問題ない。
マウス
戦局
行動
が変わり、
不能。
こちらが不利か。気づいたか。装填完了。正面走行に被弾。問題ない。いいぞ。よし。正面走行に被弾。問題ない。いいぞ。よし。様子はどう？問題ない。いいぞ。よし。一時方向から砲撃を確認。問題ない。落ち着いて狙え。正面走行に被弾。よし。
マウス行動不能。
前進跡がないぞ。敵車両を捉えた。問題ない。いいぞ。よし。12時方向から砲撃を確認。問題ない。いいぞ。よし。前進。
行動不能。
様子はどう？奇襲の前進。問題ない。いいぞ。よし。問題ない。こ
マウス
れで戦局が
行
変わる。
動不能。
これで決まる。よし。敵車両を捉えた。問題ない。いいぞ。交代。よし。正面走行に被弾。問題ない。いいぞ。時短急げ。交代。敵車両を捉えた。装填完了。
マウス行動不能。 試合終了。
Okay, I can't believe that worked. That felt incredibly cheap, and I'm not proud of myself for doing it that way. But the victory, on some level, speaks for itself. I really do like the tank destroyer, though. I think it is very limited. There are only a few situations in which it could possibly be useful, but when it is... So yeah, this is you trying to take on the entire... all of the tanks of the Ori team, and I have no idea what would be a good tank to use for that. So I'm going to use the Finnish tank, because the Finnish is the best tank. Well, technically it's an artillery gun crudely mounted onto a tank's body, but yes, it is the best tank. I have a plan. It might not be a good one, but I'm going to try this. Tankara. Yeah, there's a couple of... What is the land ship? I've not... Or unless that's like the... that giant Nazi super tank they never actually built. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. But anyway, yeah, they made a couple of jokes about the World War I tanks within the game's story, but there are no pictures of it, sadly. I would like to see one of those things with the giant super treads on the outside. That would be a fun thing to put in the game.
それでは試合を始めます。
敵車両発見撃て聞いてるよし一時方向から砲
撃
撃
破
確認
行動不能。
撃て聞いてるよし
89式行動不能。
当然こちらが有利だ装填完了 様子はどう行くぞ
The look of this tank. It's so flat and tiny. Alright, where are these bad guys? Although, I mean, I'm in the tank killer, so I'm probably the bad guy in this situation, but the secret here is to shoot them from so far away they never get a chance to get behind me. It's also helpful to back up into a wall. The farthest I've ever gotten on this mission, playing on extreme difficulty, was using a Pershing. I got to the final battle against Niho, but did not beat it. Because I had been pretty worn down by all the battles leading up to it, understandably. Damn! She's really charging, isn't she? Well, she is the Desert Fox, and now I took her.
後がないぞ撃てよし正面走行に被弾よし気づいたか撃て聞いてる損害警備何も問題ない前進だ
頭脳 B1 行動不能。
これで決まる
So I guess it turns out that if you spend all of your card points on reloading upgrades, the tank destroyer is weirdly effective and is not just a complete pain to use anymore. I will have to remember this. Oh, I'm supposed to turn around? Okay. 3 more tanks left, and I've beaten the hardest challenge mission in the game. Well, or the mouse one was the most challenging mission. No, the only tanks with automatic guns are just the heavy machine guns that are mounted on the tankettes. Nothing like that. All of it is manually reloaded tanks. Tank guns, I mean. I've been trying to get this tank destroyer to drift, and it just won't happen. It's very upsetting. What if I spent all of my, instead of on the reload, what if I spent all of my card points on upgrading this tank's speed. Do you think you could get the tank killer here to drift? That'd be amazing, right? Yeah, it turns out the tank killer is absolutely the right vehicle for this mission. This is just kind of brutal what's happening. Have they even scratched my paint? Oof. So apparently there's a character in this, the TV show, or one of the cartoons called Helmet Chan. And all I know is that there's a character called Helmet Chan, and I'm already obsessed with the character Helmet Chan. Alright, now that all that's left is Miho and her, I don't know what kind of tank she has. So I'm going to try... Oh yeah, no, there are tankettes that have 2 heavy machine guns as their main weapons. Yeah, there's a bunch of those. They drive really fast, they can do 180 turns, they can be useful in the right circumstances, but yeah, they have twin machine guns as their only weapon. Although, even then you can't fire continuously. You can fire like a burst of 50 bullets. Not 50, but like a burst of 20 bullets, and then it has to stop and reload for 2 seconds, then you can shoot again. And it's, again, pretty effective, but they have no armor, and they get wiped out by 1 or 2 tank shells. Okay, so the plan is activate my Panzer time, get dead aim on her tank, and try to wipe her out with 1 shot to the weak spot. I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'm very excited to try. I only have 7 minutes left to finish this mission, which, okay, it's not going to be a challenge at all. I have a ridiculously powerful tank.
ルはフラッグ戦。相手のフラッグ者を倒したチームの勝利ね。
私たちは私たちにできる戦いをしましょう。
それでは試合を始めます。
前進してく敵フラッグ者発見しました。前進する。わかった。みんなに伝えるね。わかりました。砲撃準備。装填完了。どんどん行くよ。11時方向から砲撃を確認。これでも食らえ。もう装填完了。どんどん行くよ。次行きます。敵車。おー、前進するよ。これでも食らえ。はじかれた。装填完了。後部走行に避難。交代してください。前進するよ。命中。装填完了。注意してください。行くよ。12時方向から砲撃を確認。これでも食らえ。装填完了。どんどん行くよ。すごい。ナイスアタック。よし、前進するよ。支障はないけど左側を抑えましょう。装填完了。装填完了。行くよ。相手の敵に注意してください。落ち着いて。申し訳ありません。大丈夫。装填完了。お願いします。
Hey, Joe, you have a good night as well. I'm glad you enjoyed the game, and I will see you back here, hopefully. Maybe for more tanks, maybe for some more Fist of the North Star. I guess we'll see. Yeah, no, I absolutely will, waifu lover. I was going to wrap up after this next match, but yeah, let's... I will see you back here for more, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and I always remind people to check out my video game on itch.io, which is called Take the Job. It is a prequel to my other upcoming video game, Clown in the Woods. So look out for that. Yeah, I'll start the sign-off now. I have been the Hidden Object Guru. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me. For the video version, if you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's going to be some buttons coming up that you can press to subscribe or check out a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you might like. Questions, suggestions, or any reason you need to get in touch with me, you can do that by dropping a comment into the comments section. Oh, can't believe I missed that. There we go. Boom! Yeah, so as I said, I will see you back here for more. The schedule is... No, my beautiful treads, you bastard! Alright, this is going very poorly. I was having a very good match until my treads exploded. Although that's often the case. Exploding treads will really ruin your day. Yeah, so my schedule, as far as I can tell, is some more Girls in Panzer. We've got some more Fist of the North Star coming up. Atelier comes out in 2 weeks. We'll be playing the hell out of that. And then in April, we've got Bullet Girl Fantasia coming out, which looks like a lot of fun. And I hope has as much, a decent amount of meaty content as Girls in Panzer did, because I've really loved the hell out of Girls in Panzer. Ah, damn it. It's her with her tank that frigging doesn't have a barrel, but she's turret, but she's really good at turning it. See, turret, turn it. I was trying to be clever there, and it didn't really work. Yeah, so I'll see you. Oh my god, that was terrible. Boom! Alright, so yeah, I'll see you back here for more of it. Until then, au revoir.